What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our analysts tonight, with our reporter, Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Trae Young taking motivation from his skeptics, saying, I've had people doubt me and my ability all of my career and all of my life. That's what drives and fuels me. So if I didn't have those people to motivate me, I don't think I'd be where I am today. Guys, he is on a mission.
Well, a lot to prove, Allie. Thank you. Now we get a chance to check some stats for DeAndre Ayton.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Bridges in at small forward. And for Atlanta, Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter, and it's Young in at the point. Looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
Now Booker. Ayton, a screen on Murray. Pass to Ayton. To the wing on the left. Booker for 3. Another shot. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Murray. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Collins, no good. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
And Atlanta has possession. Coming off a Suns make. Murray, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Shoots over Collins. Durant's shot is off. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
And you know, so often, that's what it comes down to. Who can convert when it matters most?
Now here's Booker. He had 19 points in the win against Brooklyn. And Young pulls it down. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Ooh, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
Young against Paul. Bridges down low. And Durant with the big finish.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Collins outside. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Hunter on the wing. Puts up a 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Bridges, a screen on Murray. Counted.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Young. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, leading by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Young runs point with Murray at the 2. John Collins out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's a Kongwu in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Booker. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Durant, no good. The Hawks trailing. Outside Murray. There's Young with the 3. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. So it's Phoenix now. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And that one good.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Booker against Murray. Pass to Bogdanovic. Three-pointer, no good. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
Outside Durant. And he gets that one. Durant's got 9 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Young, the pass to Murray. Collins a screen. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist from Young.
I like this about Murray. He wants to challenge inside, inviting the defense to collapse on him.
Here's Durant. And another basket for Phoenix.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Murray passes to Young. High arcing shot. And the layup is up and in. Give him 8 points now.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Outside Payne. Durant with a screen on Young. Pass to Booker. Over Murray. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. And guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant. He has been blistering hot in the first half.
Blistering hot. Kind of like Shaq after he tried to eat the Carolina Reaper chip. Remember that?
Hey, I told you I wasn't gonna make a. I'm not making a face, Ernie. I just had to cough a bit.
Yeah, I remember that, big fella. I thought we were going to have to call the world's biggest ambulance for you. And going back to that first half of play, guys, Kevin Durant doing what he does best.
You like his mentality, getting his feet wet in the paint and pressing the attack around that rim.
If the defense can't stop it, stick with it. Nothing wrong with point-blank looks.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. For 3, Booker. Rebound Atlanta.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Booker. Over Murray. The quick look, no good that time. Inside. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Here's Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
NBA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Free throw is good from Durant.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
So for the Hawks, Johnson, he's checked in for Collins, and it's Griffin in for DeJounte Murray. And the Suns also making a change. Craig is checked in for Booker. And both free throws good for Durant. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Craig with a screen on Young. Durant for 3. And the Suns miss again. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Smitty, this Hawks team, they'll take what you give them on offense.
They are comfortable working in the mid-range. BA, they can attack at all 3 levels, no agenda, and are flexible with their looks. Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Paul passes to Bridges. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Outside Young. There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Paul with a steal. Young with the defensive effort.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
There's the screen by Johnson. Young against Ayton. misses.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Paul for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top, up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. A chance now to hear Nate McMillan talking to his team moments ago.
We got to stop that ball. All right, you got to control that ball, man and zone. We got to get down, guys, bend your legs, and get stopped. Keep these guys in front of you.
And Nate McMillan trying to get them locked in on defense.
Well, that's where it starts, controlling penetration.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Murray out there with Justin Holiday. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Murray against Payne. Outside Murray. Over Payne. Murray's shot is good.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Craig with a screen on Murray. Payne, pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Payne. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Offline with a 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And here's Ayton. Here's Lee. Ayton with a screen. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Timeout called, the Hawks. They're losing by 11. 1:15 left in the final quarter. So for the Hawks, Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Young in for Holiday. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Craig. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Paul in for Payne. Capella, screen on Paul. There's Young with the 3. Tries to save it. No luck on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeAndre Ayton.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And he drops the first.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first-round series against the Knicks was memorable.
The Suns making a switch here. Craig is checked in for Kevin Durant. Okogie comes in for Bridges. Lee, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul.
The confidence Trae Young plays with is really something. It helps him be such a thorn in the D side.
Now here's Payne. Ayton passes to Payne. Here's Okogie, defended by Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Okogie. And the Suns lead by 13.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Left side Holiday. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. Last but not least, here is your New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.